Good morning, Vancouver. It's Thursday, April the 25th, and from the lovely Pollinate Studios, this is Terminal City News. In a completely unsurprising turn of events, the Junos blew chunks last week, proving how completely irrelevant and out of touch with the Canadian music industry they are. Okay, hey, here's my impression of the Junos. Oh, what's popular in music right now? What's on the radio? Oh yeah, let's give them random awards. Here you guys go. Here you are. Here's awards for everyone. Hooray! Local group Hey Ocean was up for Breakout Group of the Year, an award which they should feel pleased about losing, as they did not just break out this year. In fact, they've been around for a few years. In fact, they've just released their third LP. It's only fitting that our National Music Awards of choice are named after a bloodied beach at the end of a long and gruesome war. This is why Polaris Music Prize is what you should all actually be watching. The NDP have taken a stand against the expansion of the Kinder Morgan oil pipeline, saying that they have no interest in allowing the project to continue. It's really not much of a shock there, given all that extreme opposition, and I, for one, am completely unsurprised, as the NDP are most definitely looking for all the allies they can get, and the municipalities are a good place to start. Speaking of which, Surrey Mayor Diane Watts is leading an angry tirade against the BC Liberals for going back on tax exemptions on municipal capital projects that were given to municipalities previously. Now, you see, these exemptions existed with not just the HST, but with the PST prior to that. Now, with the reversion back to the PST, they're gone. Surrey, being a very large and growing city, is in the hole for $3 million. Is it a simple oversight? Maybe. Or maybe the BC Liberals figure that they're going out, and so they're going to take as many people down with them, especially Surrey. Taxpayers may soon be up in arms over Translink courting coffee suppliers to be their new dealer for the next 5 years. Translink has given an estimate that the 1,700 office employees consume over 5,000 pounds of coffee each year, as well as 160,000 creamers, 900 cartons of half and half, and 140 million sugar packs. And then, for those who aren't quite keen on coffee, 60,000 bags of tea. JJ Bean, one of the companies being courted, estimates the contract to be $90,000 for the coffee consumption alone. Now, in fairness, this is nothing new in the corporate world. Companies love to splurge on coffee for their office workers to keep them buzzing about happily. The major issue, besides the massive cost, which I might add is a taxpayer-funded thing, is that CAW, representing the bus drivers in the region, want a piece of the pie. Surely our poor bus drivers should get some free coffee too, right? I have no doubt that Translink has no intention of supplying every damned employee they have with oodles of caffeine, but it does seem a little unfair on the surface. So Translink is stuck between a rock and a hard place, giving in and supplying the coffee to everyone, which is an outrageous expense that is completely unjustifiable, cutting out coffee for everyone, which may be an abomination as far as office workers are concerned, running down to Costco to pick up some tins of nabob or something like that, which actually may be an insult, or just ignoring the bus drivers, which will incite the wrath of CAW. A Canadian naval frigate, the HMCS Winnipeg, was struck by a fishing vessel belonging to the American Seafoods Company this past Tuesday, while docked on Vancouver Island. Both ships took damage to their bows, proving yet another aggressive terrorist attack by American fishing trawlers against Canadian armed forces, probably in retaliation to the licking we gave their tuna fleet in Puget Sound. The carnage bears a striking similarity to a scene in my play, Halifax Explosion, the musical. Oh, IMO, sweet IMO, why did you ignore my long blast?
My poor sweet ship. I did not think it would come to this.
Mont Blanc may have had the right-of-way in arrows, but my ship will always have the right-of-way in my heart.
The Germans, it must have been the Germans.
No, Paul, no, I can't believe 'twas that. Surely you must know 'twas the hand of God himself who played this crash.
We are fortune's fool, Captain.
I don't think we can use that line. Abandon ship!
That's everything for this week, folks. Join us next week for more tyranny.